About 5 or 6 years ago, I looked to the left one day and couldn't look back to the right. So that was no good at all. I drove side saddle to the chiropractor and got adjusted. And
You're talking
loosened
about
it up.
on a bike?
No, in the car, driving side saddle, like to the side, because I could not turn my head back to look straight. So I had to drive like this to the chiropractor's office because it physically was locked and could not move. I went to a couple different chiropractors at that point, and knowing I had to fix something, something's really wrong. But each time I went, it would relieve that spot temporarily, and then the same exact issue would come back immediately within a few days. My acupuncturist, who's also a friend of Bruce's, introduced me to Bruce and had me starting to go to him. And as soon as I started the treatments with him, it was never the same treatment all the time. It was whatever had gotten stuck, and then we moved on to something else. So it wasn't always in the same spot, and that's how I knew he was the proper treatment that I needed, because I was going through it rather than just having the same issue again and again and again and again and again. Dr. Bruce, I went through the treatment, and each time I came back, it was a new developing underlying issue that was coming forth and getting released. So I was not anymore just having the same problem over and over again. Each time I came back, I was fixing myself through something else that was also broken and slowly evolving through a real treatment, rather than always just feeling like I was, the same broken part was never getting fixed. So my treatments with Dr. Bruce are phenomenal, because he goes through every single point of his checklist and clears every little bit. You never leave the office. In fact, he never will let you pay twice for the same treatment until he feels that he has gotten and released everything that the body is physically able to release. The nice thing about this type of treatment is that you don't have any preconception of, oh, it's always this part. Something else is coming up that got stuck along the way, because we're all super complicated, bioelectrical machines, going by. And each time you free something up, it doesn't come back. It may express itself in a different way because there's some other underlying problem, but you always work through that. I went from being stuck from the top of my skull, and I'm now down to the point where the problems I'm working through are in my lower back. He's freed up all the spine straight down to my lower back, right about waistline so far, after 4 years of treatment. And of course, it might have been a little bit faster if I was able to get here twice a week, but it's not always possible in my profession. I never know what my schedule is until the day. I'm a mobile locksmith.
Say that again?
I'm a mobile locksmith. So the phone can ring at any moment, and I have to run in this or that direction. Makes scheduling rather difficult. So usually he's been very good to me in letting me call up as little as half an hour beforehand in my achy voice and go, help! Come on over, Rob. We got you. And the reason why I'm here today for the treatment is because we moved a 350-pound safe up 2 flights of stairs. And I zigged when I should have zagged, apparently, at some point during that. And 3 o'clock this morning, I woke up and felt quite in pain.
Tell me how old you are, Robert. I am what?
I'm 42.
And tell me your personal history with seeing a chiropractor before Dr. Bruce. Factors, the treatment, etc.
With other chiropractors, the treatment was always the same. It always had the same recurring problem coming back. I was not working through the problem. It was just always fixing today's symptom, but that exact symptom always came back. Now, every time that I go to Dr. Bruce, that never comes back again. He frees up whatever it is that was actually causing the underlying problem, and we move on to something else that's still stuck. And I've been unwinding from the top of my head down as we go, and I'm about down to the waistline now.